Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Mike Prince, and I've got the brother who's been in the Witness Protection Program. He is back with us, Ben and Jack. How you guys doing today, man?
Doing good, sir.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain at all.
Well, Ben, I know we had you in a secluded area for a couple of weeks. Your mind is clear and you're ready to go?
Yeah, I got a suntan, so I'm ready to go. Came back a little crispier, but I'm all right.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, the show must go on. And before we get started in today's episode, Jack and I, along with our analytics formulation of picking games, we made picks for you. And we're going to run through these real quick. We ain't going to go real long. It's just go yes, no, who you thought was going to win. And then we're going to compare apples to apples. So, Jack, I'm going to let you have the floor right now, man, so we can see how close we were on this mark.
Okay. Do we want to go over Arkansas Pine Bluff first or Mississippi Valley?
It doesn't matter. You in control.
Okay. Well, let's.
You got the mic?
Yeah, I guess we'll start off with Arkansas Pine Bluff. With their schedule, week 1 against the Razorbacks, Arkansas.
Lost.
So Ben, who do you think we picked for you?
Yeah, lost.
I said I lost.
Okay, so yeah, our AI prediction was correct on that. Week 2 is Arkansas Baptist.
Win.
Is a win? Okay.
Win.
Yeah, our AI predicted that was a win for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Week 3 versus Tennessee State.
Big loss.
Okay. All right. So far the AI is correct. Week 4 versus Central Arkansas. Pine Bluff versus Central Arkansas.
Where is that at? Pine Bluff or Central Arkansas?
It is at Pine Bluff.
I'll give them a win.
Okay, Central. This is our first AI. We had the AI saying that Central Arkansas was going to win.
Okay.
Okay. Week 5 at Alcorn, at the Corn.
Major loss.
Okay. Yeah, the AI said that you would say Decorn. Okay. Week 6 versus our beloved Prairie A&M Panthers.
Beat down by PV.
And I put you down for the Golden Lions.
The number one fan show didn't do that.
All right. So week 7 at Grambling.
Massacre. The G-Men gonna win.
Okay. Actually, what did we do there? I think the AI said that you hated Grambling so much that you would do Arkansas Pine Bluff.
I do hate them, but I'm not crazy.
Okay.
So you going?
Well, we get half a check for that one, Jack.
Okay. Right. Okay. So week 8 versus Mississippi Valley State.
Ooh, where is that one at?
That one's at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Pine Bluff.
Okay. Yeah, I have the AI agrees with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Week 9 at Jackson State.
What do they call it now? D. Jackson State? I would have D. Jackson State.
Okay. The AI agrees with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Week 10, Alabama A&M at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Well, since I think Maynard used to be a dog, I think, a cartoon. I think since he's on his way out, I'll take Pine Bluff.
Actually, AI agrees with you on that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Week 11, at Southern, at Gucci.
No, mine is Gucci. But I think the Bengays and the Creole is still gonna be boiling. So I'll take I don't know what I'm gonna call them now, but the horseshoe. I'll say the horseshoe.
Okay, SU. Actually, our AI agrees with you on that one as well.
Okay.
And lastly, you have Week 12 TSU at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
TSU? TSU?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just trying. I didn't know if that's what you said. Okay, I would take Texas Southern on because of family relationship purposes.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life, brother.
Yeah. That formula was input into the AI as well. So
we did pretty good for him with Pine Bluff, then, huh, Jack?
Yeah, we did. Like
we said. So we had was the Central Arkansas game, right?
Central Arkansas game was a Central Arkansas game, and then also the Grambling.
Oh yeah.
Y'all would just mess around on that one.
Yeah. Well, no, we just know how you feel against Grambling and Southern in particular.
I don't like them at all.
All right. So now, Mark, let's go. Mississippi Valley State, Week 1. The Delta Devils at Tennessee State.
Beat down by Tennessee State.
Okay, the AI agrees with you. Week 2, the Delta Devils at Lamar.
Beat down by Lamar.
Okay, all right. Our AI agrees with you as well. Week 3, the Delta Devils at Murray State.
Beat down Murray State by 40.
Okay, the AI still agrees with you there. Week 4, the Delta Devils stay on the road at Nichols.
Beat down Nichols by 35.
Okay, the AI still agrees with you. Week 5 versus Alcorn State.
Beat down by Corn by 14.
Okay. All right. The AI 5 for 5. Week 6, the Delta Devils at Alabama State.
Massacre Alabama State by 50.
Okay. The AI still agrees with you. Week 7 versus Bethune-Cookman. Delta Devils on the road. Okay.
Bethune-Cookman by 6 points.
You say 6?
Okay.
6.
Okay. AI still agrees with you. Week 8, Delta Devils on the road at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
I picked that one already, so.
And that was
you picked Pine
Bluff. Yep.
Right.
Okay. AI still agrees with you there. Week 9, versus our beloved PV A&M Panthers.
Where are they playing at? TV?
No, they're playing in the Valley.
Yeah, they're playing in the Valley.
It'll be in Mississippi.
All right. Well, I'm going to just keep it simple. Say, Prairie View wins. That's all I'm going to say on that. I don't want to shoot.
Yep, you're the AI, 9 for 9 on that with the AI. Week 10, the Delta Devils on the road at Jackson State.
I'm going to say Jackson State by 17.
Okay. So that's 10 for 10 with the AI. Week 11, at FAMU. Delta Devils at FAMU.
I'm going to say FAMU by 20.
Okay. The AI agrees with you as well.
They look like they're going to be looking for a new coach then at Mississippi Valley. Hey, Coach Maynard, whatever your name is, you can go to Mississippi Valley.
Yeah. And then lastly, Week 12, the Delta Devils host Alabama A&M.
Oh, the Battle of the Egg Bowl. Okay. I'm going to say Mississippi Valley. Are they playing in Mississippi?
Yep.
I'm going to say Mississippi Valley in overtime, win by a field goal.
This is the only The only discrepancy with the AI.
Okay.
We didn't say A&M. I mean, Valley would beat A&M.
No,
I know I picked Valley. That's what it was. I picked Valley.
I picked them too now.
I thought I had A&M across the board. I'm looking at this thing.
Oh, I'm saying overtime, Valley by 3.
Valley by 3. Yeah, but what I have written down, Alabama A&M all the way across for all 3 of us.
Okay, well, you can correct mine. I said Valley by 3.
Oh, yeah. I thought I said Valley. It don't matter.
It's the Egg Bowl. So.
That game is going to be
the Egg Bowl.
It's going to be a good game, but it's going to be really the insignificant bowl. So,
that's going to be the game where basically both head coaches might not even be ending the season.
Well, it could be. You never can tell. So, Ben, you felt like we did right by your picks?
So far, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to fast forward because Ben was upset when he heard what the projected order of finish was for the SWAC Media Day for 2024, which was on July 16th. And we'll save going through 1 through 6. We're just going to go through who they picked number 1 in East and West, and they had Alabama State and Alcorn. Ben, what's your bones?
What's my bones?
What's your bones to pick?
Oh, bones. Okay, I'm like, what you say? I'm like, what? I don't know anything about the East. So it sounds like the East is going to be pretty competitive. I think the top 3 is Alabama State, Jackson State, FAMU. So I don't know too much. It sounds like they putting a lot of pressure on Body, and I don't know if Body's gonna hold up the whole season. So I guess if he get knocked out early, they could go all the way down to 5 or 6, but I don't know. As far as Corn is concerned, all we need to do is beat them at the Hill, and that's one of the games I said that we need to have 10,000 plus people in the stands, and we'll be all right. We beat them last year on a 50-yard field goal. If we have to beat them this year on a 60-yard field goal, I'm good with that. But I picked Prairie View over Corn from the beginning.
Okay. And I know that they had Prairie View second, and if I'm not mistaken, help me out, Southern was third?
I think Grambling,
then Southern. Okay. Other than the obvious, how do you feel about the other projected finishes?
I didn't really care about them. I just, being a number 1 fan, Prairie View was just at the top. They call us the Hill for a reason, so Prairie View at the top of the Hill. So, but all joking aside, from what I see, based on who, it looks like Prairie View possibly could host the championship. I know some people think that's a little wishful thinking, but if FAMU doesn't win the East, and from what I believe, I think Prairie View and Alabama State are going to play that last game of the season. That game could dictate where the title championship game will be played at. So I'm hoping that Prairie View come on through.
Okay. And I'm assuming as a number 1 fan, you'll be there with your pom-poms.
We don't do the pom-poms, but the RV will be going down the road, or Delta or American or whatever I choose to get on.
Yes, sir. I do understand.
So, Mr. Prince, just curious, where is because Alabama is not one of the places I chose to go to, like Mississippi, but where exactly in Alabama is Alabama State?
Montgomery, Alabama, sir, the capital of the state.
Is that closer to Bama, or is that close to Auburn, or which one?
Man, I'd have to. I've never even logistically thought about it.
Hey, you see how audience? I just threw that in there, and it made them like, ooh. But I was curious. Just wanted to know which is it closer to this airport or their airport, or you know?
Well, we could see in a minute here. Y'all do some dialogue, and I'll do some quick research.
Okay. You know, one of the things also that irritated me a little bit, Jack, is I noticed that none of Prairie View's games are going to be hosted on, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Guru or whatever it's called, or HBCU Go. None of the games are going to be offered on that this year.
Yeah, I noticed that in talking with Prince as well, that Brian Allen's station, the Guru, pretty much has mostly the East teams and
the bottom of it too, because Mississippi Valley gonna be in there twice. I was like, okay, all right.
Right. So I'm not sure if they went the cheap route or what.
I guess they don't want people watching the
I'm back. I'm sorry. I got the answer for you, but what was your dialogue? I'm sorry. I didn't want to just interrupt.
I was just me and Jack were talking. I noticed while I was gone that Prairie View will not be on HBCU Go or G Grow, whatever it's called. None of those TV stations, they won't be showing any of Prairie View games.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. I don't want to lose my thought. Yeah. Actually, Auburn is closer to Alabama State, 94 miles, and Alabama is 101 miles. So they're about tit for tat. Now, back to what you were asking, which has always been, I know Ben think I be fussing for no apparent reason, Jack, but ESPN has the Tier 1 package when it comes to SWAC coverage, okay? And they deceive us with that ESPN Plus package. ESPN Plus is not TV, it's streaming, but they get all the games. They got 8 games from Prairie View in conference, and then 2 more games when they play the Southland schools. So Prairie View will have 10 games on ESPN Plus. Now, only one game that'll be on an ESPN linear channel will be that October 11th game against University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff on October 11th. Now, with HBCU Go, what they had to do with what was left, they had to get the best games that they could get for their coverage. So they went more like homecoming route. And then you got, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Pine Bluff and Valley have the most coverage of those games due to availability of what was left. Now, it was just released that out of ESPN Plus and the HBCU Go, the SWAC Digital Network is going to do, I believe, somewhere between 18 and 20 games, or 10 and 12 games, whatever the case is. But they're going to do some games as well, which really excites me, because I've always said it, and you guys know that the SWAC Digital Network is just as equal, if not better, than the ESPN Plus, because it's all digital content. Okay. You know, so that's why you have what you have.
We'll be able to see this year if you're saying it's better, if the games will be able to be seen in its entirety without being cut off. Will that attract more fans to this new streaming system that you're talking about? Because most of the time when you watch the games on Plus or whatever it is, they tend to cut the back end of the game off a lot of times.
Okay, well, I know for the most part, the SWAC Digital Network will be provided through YouTube, and they usually go from start to finish complete, regardless of what it takes. Now, there's not much post-game show, but they do have, a little pre-game. They'll have a little halftime deal, but in the SWAC Digital Network, what we've seen in times past, they'll focus even more on the bands during halftime, too.
So, that's the one I was talking about. So they'll focus on the band. That'll be good, because I guess it'll come down to really money now. Because if you're only going to show, I'm just going to say let's just say 90% of the game, no halftime, then why would you go to ESPN when you can see all the games and halftime. So.
Right. Well, the ESPN deal has never been favorable toward the conference. They've taken advantage of us for years, and it's just time to rewrite the narrative, man, and put all the cards up at the center of the table, all the chips in the center of the table, and we got to redirect that. But that will come as the contracts become due up, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the contracts are due up in 26. Don't quote me exactly on that, but it's time for some changes with them. So we got any other thing? Okay, I think Ben dropped out. Jack, you there? Okay.
I don't know why mine dropped. I'll call Jack real quick.
Okay. We had us a little slight breakup.
Hold on, trying to. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to your phone.
Yeah, it just is you guys. It happens, man.
Well, we are having rain and lightning down here, so maybe that's what.
His gerbils just got tired to generate the power for his phone, so they'll take a break.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to ask you guys, with what we've covered thus far, are there any other notes or points of interest you guys need to bring up for today?
I don't really don't have too much. I was listening to Bubba doing the SWAC media, and he said that he was kind of happy with where the football team was at. So I would just inform those fans, alumni, that August the 31st is right around the corner. So get your tickets, get your popcorn. Be on campus, because this is going to be the year, I believe, that everybody's been asking for.
I know I got a question to ask you, my man. I know you have one child. I'm not going to call your child's name out, but with your wife being a TSU alum, you a TV alum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you bring your daughter to the game for the Labor Day Classic, what colors does she wear, or does it matter? Or does it depend on who the home team is?
No, we when I first got married, I made a rule from the beginning. I proposed a rule. I'll say that. And the rule is, whatever team wins, then my child can dress in that attire. And so, since the last 14 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've not had to dress in the maroon and gray. So we don't dress in maroon and gray at all.
So that's the compromise you got. Well, look, I'm about to mess with him now, Jack. Why didn't you just put your foot down and just say, no, all she's wearing is purple and gold?
Well, no, I wanted it to be fair, so I've been just praying, Lord, please don't let Texas Southern win.
Jack, watch this. What are you, a man? What are you, a man or a mouse?
I'm a man living in a happy home.
Well, man, look, it was good that you returned out of the witness protection program. I had a couple of folks inquire what was going on. I say, hey, man, we can't tell you his location because he's in the witness protection program, but it's good to have you back. And before we get out of here, man, let me give you guys a couple of closing thoughts and comments.
Well, my only comment for those who were wondering, the Lord blessed me to go to Europe, and I enjoyed seeing my people travel overseas, having a good time. Had a wonderful time, safe time, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad that football season is around the corner. So, Mr. Athletic Director, Coach Bubba, football team, I got all my 4 season tickets ready to go. So on August 31st, please, no one sit in my section in my seat. I would hate to have you removed because I'm ready for football season to start.
All right, Brother Jack, you got anything?
I don't have anything in particular. Just excited about the upcoming season. I will be looking into season tickets as well. See what's left over. And but other than that, just happy that Mr. Ben is back from witness protection, and looking forward to a great productive season from the Panthers.
All right.
Y'all act like y'all thought the Border Patrol wasn't gonna let me back in. So the way y'all talking.
Well, you got a janky pass, man. I don't know. You get across the waters. I didn't know what was what, man. You don't want them to say, sir, would you come over here to this center where we ask you a few questions? So I do understand, but it is bad. And Jack and Mike taking care of business for the Southwestern Athletic Conference and our beloved Prairie View A&M University Panthers, although Ben feels that he's the only true fan of the group.
The number one fan.
We'll let him live that through. Meanwhile, you guys can check me out on Twitter X at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.